guys have a problem today?
I know.
The highway was insane.
You just don't know how.
It was backed up like to Montrose.
Hey, contestants, how you doing? Glad you could be here. How many people do we have playing today?
Schmitty, Ray.
Hey, you're a single player, is that right? All right, could you give me your name, please?
Proud of this name, as am I. Schmitty.
All right. Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21? Thanks, babe.
Well, fine, I can give him that if they want that. And I'd be happy to.
Okay, your buzzer is B as in beer bong or just plain bong.
Johnny on the spot.
For the last, do I smell smoke? There is no smoking here.
20 seconds.
Whoa, heads up. All right, when a question pops up, you gotta buzz in. Then you pick your answer on the screen and hit the right key on your keyboard. You follow me?
Good luck.
Okay, here we go. Lose the desktop. Okay, thank you. Go to black. What's that? Okay, great. Okay, guys, stand by.
8 weeks for delivery. Order today.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woo! All right. Welcome to the program. Oh, you're flying solo? All right, let's do it. Okay, pick a category.
We're number one. We're number one.
Here's your category. Hardball candy. You get this one right, you got $2,000 coming at you. All right, let's get this ball rolling. If the makers of the Tootsie Pop came out with a Major League Baseball version of their candy containing all the layers of a regulation baseball, which of the following would never be licked? Rubber, yarn, cork, or gel? Regulation Major League Baseballs do not contain gel. Gel would be in the Freshen Up baseball. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Number two. Number two.
The name of this category is, it's hard to play that position while standing in the corner. And there's $1,000 riding on this one. On your marks, get set, here's the question. It's important to train early for a sport. Based on his later career, in what schoolroom tomfoolery did Gaylord Perry probably excel? Shooting spitballs, passing notes, throwing paper airplanes, or the old hot foot? Let's take a look at the correct answer. Major League pitcher Gaylord Perry admitted to throwing spitballs. You know, I bet some teacher told Gaylord he'd never get anywhere behaving like that. And 20 years later, he came back and laughed his ass off. How about it? Hit me with a category. Here's the category. You asked for it. The amount on the table is $3,000. Ready on the trigger? Pull. What was former Chinese Prime Minister Deng Xiaoping's first request on his 1979 visit to Deng asked to meet the Harlem Globetrotters?
Yeah.
And we narrowly missed setting off World War III when Meadowlark Lemon spun a ball on Deng's head. Okie doke, give me a category.
4.
The category behind this question is places to dribble. Oh yes, this one's worth 3,000 bananas. All right, get yourself set, it's time. Which of the following cities has never been the home of an NBA team? Fort Wayne, Indiana, Sheboygan, Wisconsin, Walla Walla, Washington, or Syracuse, New York? Walla Walla wasn't.
Yeah.
Apparently they were too busy thinking up stupid names for their town.
The corner pocket, number 5.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Car face. And this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, hang tight, put your finger on your buzzer. Here's the question. In the early 1900s, Indy racer Ralph De Palma's car broke down with 1.5 miles to go in the He pushed his car the last mile and a half.
Yeah.
Of course, back then, that's how most people drove their cars. It was faster. How about it? Uh-oh, press Futz Mitts Grime Board.
It's time for a Ticklish Tesco!
Here's your gibberish category. I'll give you something to cry about, Argentina. The opening value is 5,000 clammies. Now you're going to have about 30 seconds to solve this puzzle, but I'll be taking a little bit of money away every second and a half. Okay, tell me, what movie title does this rhyme with? Evita Perón. I guess you need a hint. It's a movie about baseball teams. Baseball teams with female players. Okay, let's see if you know it. Slide, Eva! Slide! All right, come on.
Tag Team Naked Skydiving, tonight at 7.
And the category is, I shouldn't have had all that Gatorade. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you 2,000 bucks. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. You know those really long bike races? Ever wonder what the cyclists do when nature calls? Which song title best describes the process most pro cyclists use? Hold on, message in a bottle, stop in the name of love, or free falling? Hold on. You're about to lose some cash. Let's take a look at the big money answer. The cyclist just pulls down his shorts and lets fly on the fly. And maybe that's why they only televise the Tour de France on cable. Okay, pick a category.
2, 4, 6, 8. Question 8 is jailbait. Go 8.
The category is Uncommon Ground. 1,000 bucks for a right answer. Ready? Okay, complete this sequence. A's, Dodgers, Angels, Padres, Rangers, Devil Rays, Braves, or Giants? And here's the right answer. The Giants are based in California, just like the Dodgers, the Angels, the A's, and the Padres. Hey, between earthquakes, fires, and locusts, people got to do something out there.
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
And the category is third base from the sun. Pop a right answer for this one, you got 3,000 greenbacks. Okay, I'm sure all you amateur geologists know that the Earth's mantle is the part between the crust and the core. If the Earth were a giant Major League Baseball instead of a planet, what would be the makeup of its mantle? Leather, cork, yarn, or molten lava? Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. A baseball's mantle would be the yarn between the cork and the leather wrap. I wonder if Mickey Mantle was into leather wraps. Okie doke, give me a category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
The category is, you could recycle those cleats. Okay, 2,000 bucks is coming your way if you get this one. Heads up, kids, it's time to go dumpster diving. Let's see, we got a Jets t-shirt, some hog bristles, the plastic wrap from a couple of Super Bowl rings, and a crumpled note that says, I've loosened up, call me, Sandy. Whose trash is it? Frank Gifford, Larry Zonka, John Riggins, or Elroy Hirsch? And let's see the correct answer. John Riggins was a running back for the Jets, was Super Bowl MVP during the hog days of the Redskins, and gave Supreme Court Justice Sandra Day O'Connor a little lifestyle advice. I also loved him on Three's Company. All right, round 1 is a thing of the past, so focus up and, hey, let's play 2. All right, this is round 2, and 2 is twice 1, which means all the questions are double. Sounds good, huh? Okay, let's do it. Category time. 11. The category, the family that plays together. And this is $4,000 here. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy. If gold medalist Jackie Joyner Kersee were to have an affair with her brother's wife's coach, with whom would she be sleeping? Her husband, her brother, her sister-in-law, or herself? Her husband, Bob Kersee, is her brother's wife's coach. Collectively, all four have earned over 10 Olympic medals and set numerous world records in track and field. My family can't even agree on takeout. All right, come on, hit. And this category is Let's Spike Mike. $6,000 is riding on this one. Uh-oh, trouble in the Brady household has got Mike and Carol thinking about trying to get rid of the kids. If Mike and Carol Brady wanted to replace their bratty children with new kids under the rules of U.S. indoor volleyball, up to how many kids could they substitute? Just Greg, Marcia and Greg, Peter, Jan, Marcia and Greg, or all the kids? You can make 6 substitutions in volleyball. Yeah! But they might want to consider holding on to Marcia. She's got a great set. Okay, pick a...
The thrill of victory, the agony of 13.
This one's gonna be Hollywood Blows It Again. And there's $6,000 at the end of this question. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. Uh-oh, Hollywood's Twister is about to hit the major leagues. Considering they've ended up in the cellar more than any other baseball club as of 1996, which team's probably the most prepared? Philadelphia Phillies, Minnesota Twins, Milwaukee Brewers, or San Francisco Giants? The Phillies. They finished last 27 times, more than any other baseball team. Yeah! They may be safely in the cellar, but they still blow. How about...
Come on, ref. It was falling. 14. 14.
Sit down. The name of this category is Fantastically Boring. And if you can figure this one out, I can pay you $4,000. Okay, imagine the crime-fighting team, the Fantastic Four, has some extra time on their hands, so they logically start a curling team. In an attempt to clean house, the thing curls the stone too hard and it shatters. According to the rules of curling, what must the Fantastic Curling Four do? Continue with the largest remaining fragment, fashion a new stone from sticks and paper, forfeit the match, or use a stone of the opponent's choosing. In the event of a broken stone, the team must continue with the largest remaining piece. Yeah! Unfortunately for the thing, the largest stone fragment in sight is him. Poor thing. Okie dokie.
Love 15.
All right, let's see what we're doing here. Sticks and stones. A right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. You know, I've been wondering this for years. What the hell is a knickerbocker?
Bloomers that women once used as underwear and old...
Knickerbocker can mean a Dutch settler in New York, but it's also the longer form of the word knickers.
Yeah! And you'd expect a tough team like the Knicks would be named after a larger, sturdier undergarment, rather than a delicate, frilly one.
Uh-oh, mess butt tit slime chore!
Once again, it's time for a Liquor Piss Millstone!
All right, now here's your category for this gibberish question. High-octane birds. The opening value for this gibberish question is $10,000. Okay, now remember, you don't have a lot of time here, so the less time you take, the more money you make.
All right, tell me something. What sporting phrase does this rhyme with? And don't let the punctuation fool you. Rental hen farts more than grins.
Maybe this'll help. It's said at the racetrack. Hey, look. Ooh, you think you got it? Okay. The category behind this question is the sound of losing. And this one shouldn't be too tough. 4K for this one. Remember in The Sound of Music how Julie Andrews and the Von Trapp children rode their bikes through the beautiful countryside and sang at the top of their lungs? Well, Say the Von Trapp children are competing in the Tour de France. If Brigitte Von Trapp falls so far behind that she has to drop out, which of the following vehicles will pick her up? The Sag Wagon, the Lazy Train, the Loser Cruiser, or the Bum Mobile? Man, the hills are alive with the sound of wrong answers. Brigitte would get picked up by the Sag Wagon, which is a hell of a lot better than her getting picked up by some sweaty Frenchman in spandex. Okay.
18.
Here's your category.
You can't go in again.
I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right.
Hey, remember General Douglas MacArthur, famous for saying, "I shall return"? Well, let's say Mac's an active participant in several sports. In which sport would Mac be unable to return after being pulled by President Truman? Hockey, basketball, soccer, or football?
Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer,
in soccer, once you come out of the game, you can't go back in.
Sounds like a red conspiracy to me.
How about it? Hit me with the category.
19 here! Get your ice cold 19!
Here's the category. Quentin Tarantino's Rainbow Coalition. Hello, this one's worth $6,000. Everything in place? Because here she comes. Suppose the characters from the movie Reservoir Dogs are playing snooker. If each character sinks the colored ball that corresponds to his name, who scores the most points? Mr. Pink, Mr. White, Mr. Blue, or Mr. Brown? The pink ball gets you the most points of the four. Yeah! Mr. Pink gets 6 points for sinking his ball in a pocket. Wow. I hope he wears loose-fitting jeans. Okie doke, give me a category.
20!
And the category is, it really hurts my neck when that happens. It's gonna be worth $4,000. Let's say you're lonely and you're bored, so you decide to pull out your old toys and reenact some famous boxing matches. If you used your Rock'em Sock'em robots to reproduce Sugar Ray Leonard's unusual knockout of October 6, 1978, whose head should end up popping off? Barbie the Round Card Girl, G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip the announcer, Mr. Potato Head the judge, or Stretch Armstrong the referee? In that match, Sugar Ray accidentally knocked out the referee. His head didn't pop off, but ironically it did stretch 2 feet off his shoulders. It was pretty cool. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Time for the attack. Oh, you already got the rules down, huh? Well, let's not waste time. Match on this. Summer Olympics through the years. Do you want a medal? You have to earn it. Go.
Kick some ass in that Jack Attack. Let's check out your score. That's the game. Well, you kicked butt. There's no two ways about it. Of course, it's not like you had any competition to make it a real challenge, but that's not the point. The point is...
You don't know Jack!
Great show, everybody. Can we please please cue the commercials? And Cookie, can you tell me the story about these contestants? What's happening?
Listen, excuse me. Whenever you feel like playing again, you just gotta let me know, all right?
Hey guys, when you go to the store, are you sick of seeing rows and rows of little pink packages labeled just for women? It used to be a man's world. What the hell happened? Man Packs, feminine hygiene products made just for men. Constructed from an indestructible space-age polymer, Man Packs products are perfect for the man on the go. And they only come in one color, camouflage. Look for Man Packs products anywhere you buy beer.